Hi, I'm Clint Macklin.
And I'm Mike Booker.
And we're here from Neon Rain. I've been getting a lot of questions lately revolving around Google+. And so we just decided to just kind of put some things together. Mike here heads up our SEO department, so I wanted to bring him in today and just kind of talk more about some advanced strategies or just kind of how to use it. And I'm going to talk about just the basics on how to just get this thing set up, and then he's going to go into some of those strategies. So let's just start with the basics. First thing, obviously, claim your page. Obviously, that's the first step. So how you do that, make sure to go into Google Plus and do a search for your business first. So do a search for your business and your address and see if there's already a page there. If there is a page there, then go down to the bottom of that page and you're going to see manage this page. You're going to be able to go click on that and you'll go through the processes of claiming the page that way. Now if you're a brand new business and there is no page there, then go down to the left hand side of the Google Plus, left hand side column, down at the bottom there's this little thing that says more. Click on that, then click on create page. And when you do that, make sure you click on create local business page as the page you're creating. So then, once you got that figured out, then you're going to go ahead and enter your page and edit your information. Make sure that you're using the correct address, phone number, and business name. I know that sounds self-explanatory, but we've seen it a million times where they've goofed up on an address or goofed up on a phone number. Also, with your business page name, if you have multiple locations, say you're a lawyer here in Denver, but you also have a location maybe up in Fort Collins or something like that. You can have two business pages for those two things. So you just name it, your law firm Fort Collins and then your law firm Denver. And you can have those separate things. You can have multiple location and multiple business pages or plus pages for your business if you have those locations. Then once you get that all figured out, get all the right information edited, get your descriptions filled out, those type of things, then you're going to want to submit each page for a PIN. So then Google's going to mail you a PIN number to the physical location. That's why it can't be like a P.O. box or something like that. It has to be a physical location so they can verify that it's a dwelling business. Last thing, which is just a no-brainer, go down to the bottom of that page again. You got it all set up now. Go down to the bottom. There's a little button that just says link your website. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. You want to make sure that you link your website because if people come to this come to your website or come to your Google Plus page, you want an easy way to get them to your website because that's where most of the valuable information is. So obviously, that's a no-brainer. So those are the basics.
All right, thank you, Clint. Now that we've gone over how to just get set up with the business page, I want to get into a few more strategies on how you can actually get this to pay off for your own business and marketing efforts. So now that you have your business page claimed, you actually want to go over to the personal side of things and make sure your personal page is up to speed. And it begins just by optimizing your page similar to how you would optimize a website. For whatever targeted keywords you're going after in your industry, you want to make sure those words are found in your profile, anywhere you can put them that naturally fit, that is. Your introduction/bio, employment history, education, the different circles and places that you have already liked. If you can find strategic ways to have those keywords found in those different areas, it will greatly help you show up and rank for those particular terms. Another one is the authorship. And if you don't know that just by the name, I'm sure you've seen it within the search results. What Google authorship is what it looks like to the end user at least, is whenever a user creates content, that small picture or image that appears next to that content within the search engine results page is the authorship in action. And what authorship is Google's way of rewarding and recognizing users with verified profiles so you can help establish authority and authenticity to a particular content or to a particular piece of content. So what that does is the different advantages that go along with that are you have a higher click-through rate, and that goes back to the increased visibility within the search engines. By having your image attached to that piece of content, it allows it to stand out in a mix of just all content, or maybe a YouTube video. It helps you stand out within that page, which is going to ideally draw more users to click through that content since they also see there's a face behind the brand and not just some nameless person that just created an article. To actually add that, it's relatively simple. There are a couple ways you can go ahead and do it. If you have a WordPress site, there are different plugins available that you really just copy and paste and add some different areas on the back end of the site. make the plugin go live, and it'll take care of everything. Otherwise, it's just a small piece of code, a link rel author code that you would add to the back end of your website. Again, it's not a long process, it's really straightforward. Your web designer will be able to take care of that if you don't want to do it yourself. And last but not least seems kind of straightforward, but building the brand or just participating. The only way this stuff works is if you actually actively go out there and participate and use the platform, engage with other people, post compelling content, create compelling content, interact with other thought leaders and industry experts in your particular field. That's how this stuff really works for you. Not a lot of people know that Google Plus pages actually do carry PageRank. They were showing that previously and took that away not too long ago, that the fact that they could show the PageRank, but a couple users in the space had went out there and they actually manipulated the URL and were able to go ahead and show PageRank associated with the pages. The way that you increase that page rate, the way that you increase your authority, again, it goes back to participation. You need to be out there creating good content and just being in the conversation. You're not trying to do this just for the benefit of your website. You're trying to do this to establish yourself as an expert and better the industry as a whole. And you do that by creating fresh, relevant, useful content. Just by having a bunch of influential people inside of your circles doesn't mean as much as having a bunch of influential people linking back to you in their circles. The way that happens is through participation. So what it comes down to is optimize your personal profile for these particular key terms that you're going after. Make sure that the authorship is claimed so you can help stand out within the search engine result pages. And then just get in the conversation and stay active. It's like link building. You don't build links in month one, your website's up, and stop the next 6 months down the road. This needs to constantly be going on, actively be going on, and that's how you increase your authority, your reach, and your name in the industry.
Absolutely. Some great points there. So I hope this really helps you guys answer some of those questions that have been coming up. Obviously, if you guys want to talk about it, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you and just kind of take it on a personal level, just kind of going through what you have already in place and kind of some ways that you can improve it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and look for another video from us soon. Thanks.
See you next time.
Bye.